My mom favored my stepbrother. 3 years later, she broke into my house and beat me. Now she's in prison for life. I'm 21 now, and this all started when I was 18. Growing up, I never had it easy. My dad passed away when I was 10, and not even a year later, my mom remarried. She married this guy with a son a year older than me. I'll call him Kyle. From the moment Kyle stepped in, he was the golden boy. Anything I did, Kyle somehow did better. If I got a B+, Kyle's C was, at least he tried. My birthdays were skipped, his were blown out with money we didn't even have. But whatever, I kept my head down and worked. By the time I was 18, I was working a part-time job after school and on weekends. Every cent I saved, I put in a little lockbox under my bed. After 2 years of grinding, I finally saved up $1,000. It was for a used car. I wanted to stop taking the bus to work at night. Then it happened. I came home from school one day and found my lockbox open. The money? Gone. I asked everyone in the house. My stepdad didn't even look at me. Kyle smirked. And my mom? She flat out said, maybe if you shared more, people wouldn't need to take from you. I saw red. I stormed into Kyle's room, and he was literally counting the cash. I lost it. I punched him. Not just a little hit, I decked him. Grabbed the cash. Then came the moment I'll never forget. My mom slapped me so hard I tasted blood. She grabbed the money and screamed in my face, "This family shares. You're not special." I took the money when she dropped it during the yelling and ran. That was 3 years ago. I cut them off, moved into a friend's place, then eventually my own little apartment. I worked my butt off and built a small, quiet life. Then, a month ago, I heard banging at my door. It was her and Kyle. Apparently, they had been evicted. Kyle had dropped out, never worked, and my stepdad? Long gone. They were homeless and wanted to stay for a bit. I told them through the door, no. I wasn't about to let them ruin the peace I'd fought for. Not even 5 minutes later, my mother kicked my door in. Literally broke it down. Kyle followed behind her. She lunged at me, dragged me to the floor, and started hitting me, slapping, scratching, screaming about how I was selfish and owe her everything. I called the cops. When they arrived, I was bruised and bleeding, and my mom. She told them I attacked her and that I deserved it anyway. Thankfully, my building has hallway cameras. She was arrested, but she wasn't done. From jail, she tried to sue me for assaulting her and for the emotional damage of me refusing to let her in. She thought the court would believe her over me. What she didn't know, I had everything on record. Doorbell camera, apartment camera, texts, voicemails. Her case fell apart so hard the judge was actually disgusted with her. I won. That just made her angrier. 5 weeks later, Kyle died, drunk driving. I didn't attend the funeral because there wasn't one. My mom didn't plan one. She just called me out of nowhere and screamed at me that I had to pay for it. I told her no. She said I was spitting on his grave. 2 months later, a tornado hit her neighborhood. Her house got leveled. She messaged me from someone else's phone and said I needed to ask my insurance to cover it. I told her she was out of her mind. She didn't even have insurance. She told everyone in my extended family that I abandoned her and let her live in the street. Some cousins actually called to guilt trip me. So I snapped. I exposed everything. I posted the court docs, screenshots, and videos to a private family group chat. All of it. Her lies, abuse, assault, theft, everything. She was cut off by most of the family. But again, not done. A week after that, I went in my car and saw someone in the back seat. It was her. She had broken into my car, held a knife, and told me to drive. She forced me to go to an ATM and withdraw as much as I could. Then she dumped me in the middle of nowhere and took off. I managed to call the cops. I was able to describe everything. And again, camera footage at the gas station, plus fingerprints from my car, nailed her. This time, kidnapping, armed robbery, grand theft. She's now in prison. For life. So yeah, that's how I went from being the unwanted kid in a broken family to the woman who took down a monster. I don't regret a single thing. And no, I didn't attend Kyle's makeup funeral either.